Hi guys, it's Dustin, and I've gotten a lot of questions about GameStop, so I thought I'd make a video and kind of explain what's going on and uh, why everybody is so interested in it right now. So, real quick, before I go into it, I am not a financial professional, not a financial advisor. This is just for informational purposes. So, everything we hear here is going to be my unprofessional opinion. So, let's go through an example that does not talk about stocks real quick to help understand what's going on. Let's say that there's some guy, Melvin, and Melvin wants to make money on Beanie Babies. And he thinks that Beanie Babies right now, they're selling at about $100 on eBay, he sees, and he thinks that that is way too much. He thinks they're overpriced, and pretty soon people are going to realize that and that they're only going to sell for $50 real soon. So Melvin hatches a business plan, and he says, I'm going to borrow some Beanie Babies from people that I know that have them. I'm going to sell them right now for $100 on eBay, and then I'm going to wait a little bit until they start selling on eBay for only 50 bucks. And then when I see that, I'm going to buy them back for only 50 bucks, give the Beanie Babies back, return them to their owners, and then I get to profit the difference, that $50 there. So he thinks this is a genius plan, can't fail, right? So he goes to everybody he knows, borrows all their Beanie Babies, convinces them to let him borrow them, and he goes out and sells them on eBay for $100 a piece. Now he's waiting for the price to drop on eBay, but instead of dropping, the price goes up to $110, now $120. And Melvin's getting worried because if he has to buy them back for $120 a piece, now he's losing $20 for each one of these Beanie Babies. Now, there's another guy, Keith, smart guy, realizes what Melvin is doing, and he goes out on eBay and he buys up all the Beanie Babies that are there, even at $120 a piece. Because he says, he realizes that, hey, Melvin is going to have to buy back some Beanie Babies to give them back to their owners. Doesn't matter what the price is. Eventually, if they go up to $1,000 a piece, Melvin is going to have to buy them one way or the other. So Keith buys them all up and then starts listing them for $50,000 a piece, a ridiculously high amount. Now Melvin, he's stuck because he borrowed these Beanie Babies and he's got to give them back, but he doesn't have them. So he has to go out on eBay and buy them back at whatever price he can get them for. And right now, those are Keith's Beanie Babies for $50,000 a piece. And that example is kind of what's happening with GameStop stock, or at least what a lot of people believe is happening. So in that example, the Beanie Babies are like the GameStop stock, and Melvin is like the hedge funds who thought that GameStop stock was going to go down, and so they borrowed some of it and sold it, expecting to be able to buy it back at a lower price in the future and pocket the difference. However, a lot of just normal people, we call them retail investors, people who are not professional traders, saw what was happening and decided to start buying GameStop stock, which drove the price up a little bit. And then the hedge funds were still waiting for the price to go down, and more people started realizing what was going on, and so more people started buying the stock, and the stock starts going up even further. And at this point, the stock has gone up quite a lot, and there's people who think that there are hedge funds out there that are still have GameStop stock that they've borrowed and are going to have to buy at some point in order to return back to the people they borrowed it from. And GameStop was a particularly, this has happened before, but GameStop was a stock where they had actually borrowed so much of the shares that it was almost all the shares that were out there had been borrowed and sold to somebody else. And so it's a very unique and risky situation for the people involved, if that's still the case. And there's a little bit of doubt there, but that's what's going on with the stock. So there's a lot of people now who are buying it at $200 or $300 a share, thinking that sooner or later those hedge funds are going to be forced to start buying it at whatever the price is. And that's the time when they'll sell their shares for $10,000 a piece or $50,000 a piece. So then the other question that everyone has after they kind of want to get a feel of what's going on is, hey, should I invest in it? Like I said before, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not going to give you an answer there. The only thing that I would say is anytime that you are buying a stock, the money that you put into it, it can go down to zero. You can lose all of it. And this situation in particular is a very unusual and risky situation. So definitely keep that in mind if you are at all considering putting money into this. thanks for watching. I hope that helped you understand what's going on. Take care.